Okay, so y'all see, I am I'm new to all of this and I don't know what I'm doing, but it is what it is. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, welcome to my channel, Finding Your Purpose with Fatima, where we find our purpose together. So, I'm up this morning. It's early. I haven't been for my walk or anything, and just trying to get a few things done. I'm just gonna hang out with y'all a little bit. Nobody's watching right now, but hopefully somebody will. A little bit later. So I got me some jazz playing in the background. I have a candle going, and I'm just trying to get in my zone, trying to decompress from the holidays and, you know, the girls being home and everything just being so chaotic. Just trying to take a little bit of time for me, like I said, to decompress, to breathe a little bit, because I know I'm not the only parent that got a little bit overwhelmed over the holidays. So I'm doing what I got to do, taking the steps to decompress. And I know, I know how YouTube is and everything. Y'all see stuff and want to come in and everything on what's going on in the background and what people do wrong and this, that, and the other. But that's cool. That's cool too. So I see y'all see my TV in the background and my little cord and everything hanging, but maybe I'll get somebody to fix that for me. You know, we have a lot of people who are into the aesthetics of everything, and I am too, but a lot of times it's only certain things that I know how to do. My husband used to be that way. He didn't like the cords hanging, or he didn't want you to see him or anything, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. Maybe it'll get fixed one day, but anyway. So there's something on my screen and I'm trying to get it off, but I don't know how. But anyway, so what I'm doing this morning is I'm being proactive and getting ready to prepare dinner for the girls. I know it's early, but I'm getting a head start. I want to take my time. I want to put my love in it and all that good energy in it, so when they come home from school, it'll be so good, and they'll be excited and they'll want to eat it. So I'm sitting here and I'm about to peel some white potatoes. We're gonna have, I say we, but I may eat a little bit of it and I may not, but I'm making some homemade mashed potatoes and homemade turkey Salisbury steak with gravy, and maybe either some steamed broccoli or some broccoli and cheese. And I know y'all might be looking at me and might be saying I'm doing this wrong, but how do you use these things? Like, I've seen videos where people just do it like that or whatever, and I guess that's kind of easy, but I'm not used to doing it that way. So I just kind of, I'm a country girl and I use the knife really, and I just like peel it off. So that's just what I'm used to. That's just how I like to do it. So I guess there's no right or wrong way to do it. I guess just your preference. But that's how I do it, or whatever. So my grandmother taught me how to, I don't know how old I was. I think I was about 18, no, maybe 19 years old. And my grandmother, I know it's crazy and it's very, very, very simple, but my grandmother taught me how to make homemade mashed potatoes when I was like 19, 19 years old. And, at that time, you were getting ready to graduate high school or whatever. And back in the day, and it's still true, back in the day, the thing is when my grandmother used to tell me, you don't know how to cook or whatever, you ain't gonna find no man or whatever, this, that. I always loved to cook, but she was big on that, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach or whatever. She was very, very big on that. And at the time when she taught me, one of my very first adult real life relationships, my boyfriend at the time, she was teaching me how to make mashed potatoes for him, because that was one of his things. And so I learned how to make them, and I've been making homemade mashed potatoes ever since. And my girls and my husband wouldn't have it any other way. Once I made them the homemade mashed potatoes, they're like, no, that's it. That's the kind that they want. So that's what I do. A lot of times we get caught up with the fast stuff and everything, the box stuff and this, that, and the other, but I like the real stuff. I like the homemade stuff. Yes, it takes a little bit of extra time to do it, but it's worth it. It's worth it in the end. I think so. At least. And a lot of times we feel like this is actually work, and sometimes it does feel like a lot of work, but when you're relaxed or whatever, and you can actually take your time to do it, it's relaxing. And cooking is a form of therapy for me. Are there anybody else who feel that way? Do you feel like cooking is a form of therapy for you? I like to cook. I like to cook good food. I like to put my heart in it. I like for people to tell me my food is good. I like to sit there and look at people eat my food, and you can tell when somebody's eating something good. You can tell when somebody puts their heart into something. You can tell. I can tell. That's another reason why I've kind of gotten away from restaurant food, because it's fast and in a hurry, and it's no love in it. It's no love in it. I do everything with love, and I want love in my food. That's the number one ingredient. Number one ingredient in my food, and that's love. So I think this is my second or third time actually going live, and I kind of shy away from the camera, but like I said, I'm gonna use my resources. It would be very good to become YouTube famous, but at the end of the day, this is for me. This is therapy for me. But I do pray that, you know, something that I say, or you know, videos with myself and with my daughters will not only just be therapy for me, but will help someone along the way as well. That's really my prayer. Um, it truly is. I was talking to a good friend, and I received a lot of motivation from them to actually go ahead with the YouTube. And my mom as well. I received a lot of motivation from her to do it, and she gives me a lot of good feedback and everything. And they were just, you know, telling me, you know, just start. You don't need all of this expensive stuff. Um, use what you got. You got a phone. That's all you need. Just start. And so I did. And you know, a lot of the videos were doing really well. And then, you know, there's the analytics of everything, and you can't help but see them, and you don't want to get caught up in them. I don't, because that's not my purpose. But at the same time, you can't help it sometimes. And so I was viewing it, and it was like, okay, they're doing good, then they're not doing so good. And so I kind of got discouraged a little bit. And so I got a call, and they were sharing with me about another YouTuber who just started, and you know, like in 2 weeks, like she had thousands of subscribers or whatever because of her consistency. She was just consistent, and she was posting, and she was posting about everything that she does. And so that's what I want to do, and that's what I wanted to do. But I got a little bit sidetracked and got discouraged, you know, paying attention to the analytics of everything. So I kind of slowed down or whatever, because I'm like, you know, maybe that's too much, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm going to start just posting whatever I feel, whenever I feel, and not worrying about the numbers, because you know what is meant for me is for me. And whoever I'm supposed to touch with my videos, with our videos, it'll reach them. You know, just do what I do and leave the rest in God's hands, you know, because it is what it is. How many of you like jazz music? I'm just starting back, you know, to listen to it. By the way, I own no copyrights to the music or videos or anything that's playing in the background. Like, I don't know all the rules to everything, but I will say that I own no rights to any of it. But it has been very beneficial for me lately. I love I don't know if I'm saying it right, Booney or Boney James, and I like to listen to Kim. What are some of your favorite jazz artists? Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this video, give me a like, and If you think that something on this channel may be interesting or beneficial for you, please subscribe. I would love to have you here with me. So, like I said, I'm just peeling some potatoes. Just trying to, you know, slow down a little bit, decompress. Just breathe. Just breathe. No makeup, no nothing. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm making some homemade mashed potatoes and some turkey Salisbury steak with gravy, and probably either some steamed broccoli and broccoli, or broccoli with some cheese or whatever. A simple dish, but taking my time, putting a whole lot of love in it. And it's all it is. I peel the potatoes and boil them. Use the mixer. You gotta have them good and creamy. Good and creamy. That's the only way. Good and creamy. So I'm gonna boil them and whip them up real nice with some butter. Add some salt. I don't add a whole lot of salt because I'm not a salt person. I don't like over salty food. It has to have just the right amount of salt for me. So put a little bit of salt in there, and I usually just add milk and butter, but today I'm going to try some plant-based heavy whipping cream. I usually just use like I say, the lactose-free milk because all of us are pretty much lactose intolerant. But I'm trying the plant-based heavy whipping cream today, and I'm sure it's gonna be good because I've used it before in some Alfredo, and it turned out really well. So I'm sure it will pair well with these mashed potatoes as well. So I peeled all of my potatoes. And so now I'm just going to cut them up and get them ready for the pot. So I'm not gonna hold y'all long, but I thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't see anyone watching, but at the same time, for everyone who's going to watch this video a little bit later, I thank you all for your time. I thank you all for watching. I think I'm gonna probably add a video a little bit later of how everything else turns out, or might come live again. I know I'm just talking to, at the present time, I'm just talking to a screen, but it feels comforting. It feels comforting to be able to share with you all. So, like I said, give me a like, and if you think this channel will be beneficial for you, please subscribe. I will be happy to have you. Thank you all again for watching. I hope you all have the most amazing day, and be great on purpose. Be great on purpose, and come along, and let's find our purpose together. Holla at y'all later.